Hello, my name is Simon from Maximity and welcome to another tips and tricks video. Within Microsoft Teams, it would be really nice, wouldn't it, to be able to get a list of the people who've attended your meeting. Well, actually you can do this, but not out of the box. So you can't set this up within the normal Teams admin center. You have to use Windows PowerShell. And this took me a little while to work out, and I've got to research on the internet. So I thought I'd share with you the command structure that I ended up with so that you can do this for yourselves within your organization. Let's take a look. I will step through this as clearly as I can. I'm not a PowerShell expert. I have used PowerShell 5.1 to do this. There are other versions of PowerShell available, so do be careful about some of the commands I'm using and whether they're relevant to your version. When you open PowerShell, you will want to run that as an administrator. You right-click on PowerShell, select Run as Administrator. That will ask you for your credentials and it will log you in ready to start these commands. That will create a new policy in your Teams Admin Center. You're going to add that policy to your users and then you'll be able to download the attendees as I'm about to show you. So let's start with the script that we need to put in. We've got to insert some modules. So this first one installs the Microsoft Azure Active Directory module. Then we want to install the Teams module. And then this command just lets us see, has that module installed correctly? So shows that the module is there. We also need to install this function called PowerShell Get. And to do that, first off, we have to log in with two-factor authentication. Surely you'll all be doing that. And if you're not, I'd really encourage you to look at it. To do this command, we need to connect to Microsoft Teams, and then we do the install of the get function. Now we need to close PowerShell and restart your computer so that these changes can take effect. So now we're ready to apply. So let's sign in. The first command, let's connect to Microsoft Teams. Now retrieve the Teams commands and retrieve the Teams properties. Once we've done that, we can now actually create the policy. So let's use the command that we've been waiting for. The command is here. Put in the policy name that we want to call it, and it's the second bit of this command that actually enables the engagement report. Let's just look at those commands within PowerShell. What does that look like? You can actually take several commands in one go and paste them into PowerShell, as I'm doing here. So here I'm putting all of those secondary commands in, and it is asking me then to log in, and it is asking me to verify myself with two-factor authentication, and then it's cracking on and doing the script that I've asked it to do. When we do this, you can see then in the Teams Admin Center, we now have this allow attendees download policies in the meetings section under meeting policies, and against users we can then allocate that policy to individual users or to groups of users. And once we've done that, when you're in a Teams meeting, you will get this option under the ellipses on participants to download the attendees list. Well, thank you for joining me in this tips and tricks video. I hope you found it useful. We clearly train in all of the Microsoft products, so get in touch if you need any help with that. And you can find a link below to the other tips and tricks videos we've produced. Thanks very much.